Hi, my name is Nathan Losey with technical writing for 2014 in April, so 04 2014. With my week 2 reflection, what did I discover during the brainstorming and research process for week 1? Well, I discovered that I have an application idea that is really something I think I'd like to develop, which is this Monster Wrangler AR. The more we write up proposals for it, the more I think it's something I'd like to see come to fruition. So it's something I'm definitely feeling inspired to make up. It's definitely been the biggest thing that I've kind of come across here. It's kind of exciting to have something to work with. Um, Biggest problems I've come across has been mostly finding research. A lot of people talk about their individual places that they've got their information, but they don't necessarily have any like cited research. I've had a hard time coming across like a standard cost of development. Crowdfunding is definitely something I would try. I've heard a lot of good Kickstarter success stories. It seems like a very solid way to go, although I've also heard some negative things with investors or backers, as it were, in that situation, who will put in a bunch of money and then pull it out at the last moment as a troll, which is kind of lame. Um, I would feel less secure with trying to persuade a single angel investor like a CEO or just somebody with a lot of money than I would with crowdfunding. I feel like there's a lot more potential in getting a bunch of people who want to play your application in its proposal stage to give you money to see what they want come to fruition than you're going to have to convince a CEO or somebody that it's a safe investment. Um, but I think still coming up with a proposal is still good to kind of picture what the application looks like to an outsider rather than from somebody's perspective. Like, I mean, of course, if I'm going to develop a game, it's going to be something I want to play. If I'm going to develop an application, it's going to be something I want to use. Having to write it up for somebody who doesn't necessarily believe that or isn't necessarily the direct target audience, but to write it up as a business proposal does help you give you perspective on the strengths and weaknesses. Even if you never propose it to the kind of person who might give you that kind of money, it's still a good exercise to kind of understand what you're asking, even crowdfunders or anybody else for when you actually ask for money. Um, so that was pretty much it for weeks 1 and 2 here. Uh, we'll see you for the next week when that comes along. See you then.